What are the first steps in recovery on when I may feel very depressed or I have anxiety because I don't look just like Kim Kardashian and I don't have the hips just like her? Many of you guys may think that today, and not only this class, but a lot of Americans today in America also struggle with this. And all these women want to be just like somebody else, not like themselves. So what I will be talking to you guys about will be body image and how many of us may struggle with it and we may not know. So I will be persuading you on how to be more comfortable in your own skin and be thankful for what God has given you. In today's society, there's about 14.6 million women that had procedures in 2012. Now, with those statistics, that is a lot. That is a lot that people may struggle with, and they're always wanting something different. Even after those surgeries, they're still wanting something else. They're wanting maybe their hips to be a little wider or even skinnier, or their arms to be a lot skinnier than what they are. And even after they paid maybe $10,000 worth of surgery, they're still not happy. And then it may cause depression, it may cause anxiety, and then they're taking all of these pills to get skinnier and to get the weight that they want, instead of being thankful for what God has given them, like I said, and being more confident in their own skin. Also, being secure in themselves and embracing who they are. As long as you're healthy and you're emotionally healthy, you should be able to be confident and find that confidence within yourself. Now, what does that mean? No matter the size you are, what pants, shirts, bras, anything, shoe size, we are all equal. And each of us women were built to be different. We aren't built to be just like the person that is next to us, our neighbor. So whatever your neighbor may have, that is in her genes, and that is what she was blessed to have, not what we need to be just like them. Now, a lot of us want this other woman's hair, and we want our hair to be long like her, so then we go and get extensions, we dye our hair, we fry our hair to look just like our neighbor, instead of having that confidence within yourself and knowing that I don't want to take that route, but until that happens, then you'll never be happy with what you have. Now, some of us don't like to wear makeup, and then there's some of us that do like to wear makeup, and we're not confident on not wearing makeup. We're not confident on seeing our true beauty, and what does that dignify. Now, how I want to be able to persuade you is knowing that you don't have to take these classes. You don't have to take these weight loss pills because this website is telling you to take it. You don't need to do all of that. If you do need to seek the help in order, because that is something that you really struggle with, then go for it. Then go and take that. Now, most of us may think that we're going to be more comfortable and confident, so then we go and get the surgery. But then again, you're not happy with the outcomes, and you still want to do more surgery, and then you still want to harm yourself even more, and then 5 years later, then you gain the weight back. So it's not like necessarily that you're hiding all of that. It's more so that you're just not confident, and until you're actually stable, then you won't ever be happy. So now the long-term effects for that may cause somebody to maybe pass away sooner than they need to, because they're having all of these surgeries, and they just keep on doing more and more surgery and harming their bodies, filling their bodies with all of these anesthetics like plastic, silicones, whatever it may be. They're filling their body with chemicals, and not everybody's body can reach that same chemical that another person's body. So no matter what they do, they're always going to be unhappy. And how it can also affect relationships. A lot of people have relationships, and they're in relationships, and that man doesn't want the woman to be above a size 2. Now, have you ever heard of that? That they're not happy how their woman is letting themselves go. So then they're running, they're going to the gym, they're tanning, they're wearing full face of makeup all the time because they're never happy, they're never confident. So it can damage all of the relationships, anybody and anything that they may come in contact with, because they're not happy within themselves. So even if that means going to church, finding that true dignity within yourself, because society has viewed you differently than what you really feel deep down, because deep down then you're thinking that you're not what society wants. So you're doing all of this harm to yourself because you want to be like somebody else, but yet you're still not happy. And it can ruin all kinds of relationships. It can ruin even like families. Families can be destroyed by it because you're spending all this money and you're not seeing how pretty and beautiful you are deep down. As well as being able to find that self-love within yourself, and being able to accept all of anything and everything, as well as the self-acceptance and anything that you may need to be dealing with as well. So one of the quotes that I got from Very Well Minded is, body positivity is not just about how society views people based upon their physical size and shape. And what that means to me, and what I want to be able to persuade you guys, is just being yourself, being your own person, not being what society is telling you to be, and being able to find that confidence within yourself, and not being able to shame yourself for not having the long hair, or burning your hair off, for instance, and then going into deep depression because of that. So like I said, it doesn't do just an effect, it does an all-around effect, and an every life effect. So sometimes you see a lot of these women that are very famous on Instagram. So when they're very famous on Instagram, they have allowed that social media to take over their life. So this is what the social media has made them to be. So they are having big lips and Botox and bigger and bigger. They just want to go in bigger in their breasts, and anything tiny waist, because society has put them into this person that they're getting all of this reaction from everybody that they may not know. And so because they really weren't happy within themselves, or even you have some women that don't want to take pictures, and they're taking pictures from the face up, and then when you actually see them in person, they're not the same person that they have put out on the internet to all of us viewers. So just being able to express anything and everything, like I said, even if that means you need to get help. So it is meaning that you have to be confident within yourself, and without the confidence, you're gonna drown, because everybody is beautiful, and I don't want